Welcome everyone to the next of our indie gaming adventures as we take a stop at Godsworn. Now, this is a pre-alpha demo coming to us thanks to the glorious people over at Tacticon. Seriously, that was such an awesome event to come across. But as this is a pre-alpha demo, I will make some quick notes just from our developers over here. The best way to give feedback about the game is on the official Discord. We are only 2 devs, so we appreciate all feedback as it helps us improve the game. And of course, don't forget to hit the wishlist button to be notified when it releases. And honestly, it really does help the devs, because just like on YouTube with the algorithm, pushing those videos up and up, the more you hit like, subscribe, and comment, and all that YouTubey goodness, it does the exact same thing over on Steam. When the game comes to release, more people will see it if it has more wishlists, because Steam will recognize that, ooh, this is a good game that people are interested in. And so just what is Godsworn? Well, it is an RTS, where you will take on the position as a god, but not in your black and white style, omnipotent slight interactions, shifting and controlling, but as a absolute titan, able to get out onto the battlefield, and well, you see that massive sword? Turns out it's pretty good. Now unfortunately for today, we do not have access to their campaign, which, as all will know, is very much my thing as a predominantly single player gamer. But instead we'll be checking out a custom game. Now I am playing this after Tacticon has finished, a sneaky little offline mode. So we're going to be playing an offline game today, though of course you would be able to play this online against others if you so wish. We're going to be playing as Sol, I want to say Norse, but I'm not 100% sure. Going up against Mythology. Now Mythology is a harder difficulty. They are a high damage assassin, ambush tactics and raiding. Basically, they are your glass cannons, whereas Sol, nice and easy, giant freaking sword. And I cannot say that enough because it just makes me happy. As you no doubt noticed, there are 6 additional gods to come, but we do not have access to them yet. We're going to be playing the Tannin World 1v1. Game on, and welcome into our glorious shrine. So slowly this will gather up and grant us some brand new peasants. Come forth, worshippers. See that? More worshipful. We're going to start by laying down just the basics. We're going to get some food from a gathering hut, food from the foresting camp, and just paying attention to this big green circle and making sure we hit lots of resources with that. I've actually yet to run out of resources, but I'm imagining that will be a thing. For as with all things in early access, you've kind of got a plan for the future in this one.
Enemies attack us.
Dude, they're just slicing right through to the other one. Oh, I love you, Sol. Get in there. Right, while they're thrashing away, we should probably go and level up. Let's get a brand new divine power. I am going to go for... No, I'm going to go for Solar Rays. Solar Rays just gives the ability to heal, but Jug of Warmth is a nice little boost, nice little bonus to the health regen. I just think that will be a little bit more useful right on the start. Let's have a run round to try and take out some of these raiders. Bandits kicking around. And, oh, I don't want you. I want you. I want a war camp. Shamans? Bah. It's for shot. Who needs magic when you can smash them with an axe? Right, and what makes this different is if you want to... Right, now one of the big things is if you want to control your individual units, you can left click, right click, standard fare. However, if you just click this little floating icon, it will automatically grab a free peasant. I keep calling them peasants, they're worshippers, okay? They're worshippers. I'm a benevolent leader. I do not look down on anyone.
We are running out of
peasants.
houses.
We're going to be setting them off to go do some work, 'cause I need wood. You always need wood. Good for you.
I ride the light.
Particularly as eventually I would like to get a hunter's lodge. Come on guys, hurry up.
I shall brighten.
Suppose we should keep adventuring around. And since I've been remiss to say, this is standard controls, WASD, and right click to move, left click to select. All the good stuff. All that good glory stuff. And needs my meats.
Battle commences.
Hold control and we can do an attack move. Do I want a balanced stance? Yeah, go on, I'll just go for fighty. Fighty. Can't go wrong with a bit of fighty actually. Let's get our Hunter's Lodge set up. That's a little bit more food for us. upgrade Tear of Amber. I love
must
this
build
ability.
more
You could go for Sunbringers and allow yourself to reveal areas of the map. But you know what? If I can just bring in a lovely little defensive tower, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna plonk you there because we're gonna have watchtowers for a little bit. You're taking a very long time to build up any resources. Eventually, we'll have lots and it'll be marvelous. But until then, yeah, it's gonna take a while. In fact, I might build a secondary one of these foresters. And yes, let's just get a little upgrade in there. A new blessing. It can just help us out getting a little bit extra wood from each of these and providing an additional slot for workers. Insufficient housing. You don't need housing, you're peasants. Just sleep on the ground. I'm a god, I'm benevolent. I'll keep you safe. Look at me, keeping all this safe and whatnot. Lovely little bit of nostalgia in the morning. I'm practically virtuous. What are these, couple of wolves? Let's go take on the wolves. My dogs are barking. Not for long. Got 3 out of 10. We've actually maxed out. Right, keep going because we're at 10 for 16 now. We need more housing.
The land under the sun.
Any more gold?
Continues. Be careful.
Give it a little heal and keep shuffling on. Who's next? The only downside with RTS, it takes a little bit to build up. I understand it's a thinking man's game, but when you're trying to show off a game, it really doesn't help, to be honest, to have to spend this long trying to show off what they've got in it. Oh, I love that sword. Just thrashes 2 at a time. Right, we are gonna now get this extra little camp. I'm gonna pop you over here. I'm gonna plop you over here. That way we can have 6 people now working on gaining us all those extra resources. I'm actually going to bring you around here as well so you can hit both of them at the same time. Nice. Although, I think they're going to need some help. Let's get some spearmen.
There should be trees somewhere here. I protect my people.
Need some more fighters, darn it. You know what? I'm half tempted to drop another one of these, but it's complete waste because the enemy won't come up here. They'll be coming around. Treasure! What could it be? Come on, there we go. Give me the peasants. Go grab some more. And I would like to upgrade this because then we can start collecting the mushrooms as well. And everyone knows Shroomy Mushroomy is the way to go. Solves all of life's problems.
I shine on the fields of gold.
Don't listen to Bear Kids.
The journey continues.
Right, we're going up to 22 population right now, so we've got plenty of space, and we can start building up our watchtowers. It's going to be rather necessary soon. Let's face facts, no matter the game, I'm always playing defense. Because honestly, I don't know what it is, but it kind of just agrees with me. And a witch's cabin. Hello? Quick, spearmen! To the rescue! Right. One dude with a spear, like, I got this. The god is just absolutely tandem. Whoops. Oh, you weren't even needed. You fail as a worshipper. Like, see, I've stabbed it twice. What more do you need? This is historically the peak of a warrior, which is kind of weird to say, but yes, actually, spearmen were the peak of warriors. Not so much the Hollywood ideal, but you know what? It gets the job done. Pokey pokey. Yes, we do. Always need more worshippers. All right, let's get Jug of Warmth in. That way they'll start regenerating health a little bit quicker. And let's plop one of these watchtowers on each of these walkways. That way we can catch anyone coming into our lands. And we can finally start collecting some of this gold. I like my golds. I'm just gonna leave them worshipping away. So we need to keep building this up because I want to use lots of tears of amber to take on the enemy. For this is our land. A new land. I shall name it New Land. In fact, let's check back on those skills. Let's get a proper look through. I'll just bring this up again. You can see we have plenty of different abilities up to level 7, gaining us, well, Golden Embrace, the Radiant, some nice little boons, passive abilities, character abilities, and global ones. So global actives come up here. All of your character ones, your hero abilities, will come directly on your character, and passives, well, just give you a nice little passive effect.
Warden of the Dawn Tree.
I very much would like to upgrade this, but first, we need to upgrade this, which means we need 270 jewels. Gotta get those godly jewels going. Alright, these are all set. Let's get some more workers coming over. All worshippers, darn it. Only got one of you. He needs more. More, I say. So we need more wood. Always need wood. Why do we always need wood? It's times like this, I do kind of wish RTSs had some kind of a speed up. Although I suppose that does entirely defy the point of RTS. Yeah, it's still a good thing. Ooh, get ready for the big fights. Hello. That you must. Let's get a dragon. Can't say no to a dragon. Now, these watchtowers, doesn't really matter for this one, but you can get... Oh no, it has. It's brought in a worshipper. Basically, if you get attacked, they'll ring the bells and anyone around it will run in for safety. You also upgrade them, shoot an extra arrow. And you can set our repairers over here, but that thing, that is gone. Like, it is just gone. And they're gods over here. Great, they're gods slaying our peasants. How dare you? Ooh, they might have us. We haven't built enough soldiers.
We go.
Sunlight greets you.
Come on, my lady. Your slow but inevitable attacks are right now needed.
I must defend my worshippers' homes.
That you must. Get in there and help us out. Someone go in there. Need more worshippers. Honestly, this is just giving me flashbacks to Warcraft, Starcraft, Warwind, you name it. It's an RTS, but I just want those resources to speed up. Oh, finally. And now we can upgrade our shrine. So this is the main upgrade. Think of Age of Empires, upgrading your town hall, advancing to a new age. We're going to be unlocking a lot of new stuff. That is a good thing. So really, this is pretty much what you're going to be up to the whole way through the game. You're going to be building up your structures to create new units, going ahead and upgrading these units as you wish. These guys actually get a really cool upgrade where they end up with like little deer antlers on their heads. But it gives them an ambush shot, which is kind of awesome, though it does require a little bit of micro to get the most out of it. The mighty deer-wielding ambushers, who I do have to say, one thing they need to sort out is they should automatically hit ambush, but you just need to shuffle them forward, and then eventually the effect will take place. It's a small detail, but if you ever want to be competitive, well, that's an important one. But so far it's just been, okay, I'll make more houses, you won't have to sleep on the floor. But it's a nice little classic style RTS, bringing us plenty of magic, some divine considerations, and honestly, if you haven't felt it already, really playing into what Age of Mythology could have been. I mean, the game literally screams of it. You're playing as medieval gods, you're playing as Norse gods, you're playing as figures from mythology who pack a mighty wallop, and then going about controlling your empire, building it up. And frankly, this is a really good thing. Any game that draws upon that nostalgia feel and does it well is always going to gain bonus points in my book. Not to mention, by spreading out all the resources, you've got a lot to keep track on. Like, this is fairly simple to play, but I can imagine this is going to be very hard to master when it comes to those competitive games. And I know I'm a single player gamer, but I am genuinely thinking of this in terms of competition. This is an RTS that I can actually see being an esport, which is ridiculous given that this is not only an indie game, but made by 2 people. Seriously, 2 people made this. Absolute top props to them, because this is beyond what I was expecting. They kept it interesting, they kept it new, while drawing upon, well, as I said before, that nostalgia the whole way through. it's basically the perfect blend of drawing you in with what you've kind of longed for from back in the past and providing something new. And that's why, quite frankly, I kind of feel like this was made by a fan of the RTS genre. Like, it's not very often you play a game and you feel like this was made by fans. This was made by someone who enjoys the genre and said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try and make my own game. Rather than just someone who was told, you need to make this game because this company needs to make money. This is what indie game dev is all about. Passionate people engaging in passion projects. And quite frankly, all this bears to say is, all's off to you. And with the burning ruins of our watchtower, there you have it. The dragon just slowly eats some gold. Oh, I love that thing. Eventually they'll be able to regurgitate this so you can actually collect up the wealth. Love the idea of giving you a dragon that just steals all the gold, but you can also regurgitate the wealth. Oh, that's the little things in life. I'll tell you what, let's get the golden apple so we have an extra resource we can gain some more of this wealth from. Plonk that there. Yeah.
Oh, Godsworn me. Invaders are burning my people's
Thank you. What have they sent? Horsemen? How dare they? They've gone straight to the advanced camps. Well, let's bring in our own warrior's hole. This is where we would recruit those horsemen as well as axemen, but we want to get in one of these Leshy, because they're just awesome, okay? They are just awesome. Oh no, keep going, keep going. We are going to actually destroy them. Because although their hero will come back, it's going to take quite a while for them to respawn. And granted, that does depend on level. The higher the level, the longer it takes, but still, the bear will take whatever bloody boon the bear can take. With that said, I hope you've enjoyed our first look at Godsworn, an upcoming RTS title created entirely by 2 developers. And honestly, I would say considering that is looking pretty darn impressive, but really, it actually just is pretty darn impressive. And I would say one well worth keeping your eye on. With a mighty Leshy in tow. Right, I just want to see this guy punch something. Yep. Ah, it's the simple things in life.
I must defend my worship.
The thing to note is that you can't change the camera angle, though if something is behind, they will try and bring in an outline. It's a little slow to start the outline though, so definitely some improvements that could be made there, but this is early access, pre-alpha, not really expecting anything to be properly finished and polished up just yet, but still something to bring up over on the Discord. I have to call that there. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and as always, peace out.